Hi everyone, this is Citla in the Mexica Movement, and I wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on with the American Latino Museum campaign. Basically, they're going to be having a town hall meeting at USC this Friday, December 6th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And supposedly what they do in these public forums is for the community to come out and speak on issues that they feel are important to them. Well, we RSVP'd as members and supporters of the Mexica Movement, and they responded to us by saying that they wanted to have a phone call with us. We did not want to have a phone call with them because this is more important than a phone call. And obviously they don't care to listen to us. So they are telling us that they are denying our admission to the town hall because they think that we are not capable of having a civil discussion. And this is quoting their lingo in this email. And that our protests are hateful. And basically what we want to say is they're a bunch of frauds. They are misrepresenting their intentions behind town hall and public forums. They brag about, Friends of American Latino Museum brag about how they ask for the community input. They want community input. No, they don't. They have an agenda. They have the white supremacist agenda that imposes the continuing colonial terms like Latino on our people. They are being controlled by the criollos, the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans. They are the ones that are actually funding this, controlling this. They're behind this. This is their project. Okay, they want to make it seem like they care about our people, and they make up these meetings which they control. They control who goes there. They control who asks the questions. They control what the discussions will be about. Anything that is against them, anything that challenges their agenda, they don't want to hear it. So they're making sure that we are not going to be there. But we will continue protesting. We're not going to go away. The museum has not been built. We do not want it to be built because it's genocidal. And these acts that they're doing, they're acting out as racist, as white supremacists. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear a conversation. They don't want to hear our statements against the actual white supremacist colonial agenda of the Latino term because they know we're right. We have statistics. We could back it up with everything that we say. We're not making this up. We in the Mexica Movement have been protesting this since the 80s. This is absurd. They're trying to pimp our community, pimp us to think that we actually have a say in this project. No, we don't. They want to take our money. They want to use it to continue building yet another colonial museum on our continent that keeps lying to us and keeps glorifying their Spanish-speaking European ancestors. And that is bullshit, and we will have no say in it. We will have no activity, no participation in this, okay? And they are going out of the way to deny our admission to the actual town hall. They want to control. They want to make it seem that, look at these people, they all support us. Well, yeah, because you filtered to only have a selective audience that is going to go with the flow of your white supremacist Latino agenda. We in the Mexica Movement have been protesting the American Latino Museum since we knew of its foundation, since we knew of the idea that was being presented, and we will continue to do so. Read the report for yourselves, people. Do not just go by what I'm saying. I will attach the link to this video. Read the report for yourself. See how they do not mention anything to do with our people. They do not mention our history. They do not mention the genocide. They do not mention the enslavement of our people. They do not mention the sexualist terrorism of our people for the last 500 years. They completely glamorize the Spanish-speaking Europeans on this continent. Okay, we are more than 80% of the so-called Latinos in the U.S., and we have no representation in this stupid idea of a national museum of American Latinos. Okay, it is baloney, it's bullshit, it's absurd, and this is completely being controlled by the criollo Cubans, Puerto Ricans, those that control Spanish-speaking media, those who are actually criollos and Spaniards themselves. They are the ones in control. They want to make it seem that their history is the only one that counts. We do not exist in their paradigm of Latino museum. Okay, so we will continue to protest the American Latino Museum. It is racist. It is genocide because it continues to negate the history of what happened here starting in 1492. We are the survivors of the world's largest genocide. We are the survivors of the actions of those Spanish-speaking Europeans who are now going around telling us that we are Latinos and Hispanics. No, we are not. We are the indigenous people of this continent. We are Nicantlaca. We, the Mexica Movement, are presenting the term Nicantlaca to generate the unity amongst us as an indigenous people, Mexican, Central American, South American, Native American. We are the indigenous people of this continent. We are the survivors of the world's largest genocide, where 95% of our population was killed. We are the survivors of the world's largest genocide. We are not half white people. We are not a crippled version of white. We are indigenous. Okay, and this museum kills the truth of what we're talking about. It wants to suffocate the truth and the message of decolonization. We are calling an action against this white supremacist idea. This is white supremacy. This is genocide. This is white supremacy. This is the euphemization of colonial process and genocide. It's all wrapped into this foundation and this ideology behind the American Latino Museum. No to the American Latino Museum. It is racist. It is Eurocentric, completely Eurocentric. It is a white supremacist project. We do not want our people to have anything to do with it because it's not going to give us the truth. It's not going to tell us the truth of what happened here. It's a continuation of the glamorization of the Spanish-speaking Europeans whom we are not connected to. The only connection that we have to them was through genocide, enslavement, and rape. That's what the American Latino Museum is going to represent. And we do not want anything to do with it. We protest it. We will continue this campaign against the American Latino Museum. We don't even want it to be built because the idea behind it is already colonial and it's already genocidal. We're the indigenous people of this continent. We do not live in the past. We do not live in museums. We live here every day on our continent. And you call us Hispanic and Latino and raza and mestizo. We are indigenous, Nicantlaca, not Hispanic, not Latino, not raza, not mestizo. No to the American Latino Museum. It is genocide.